I am so excited to finally be able to do this because I could not touch a single one of the Super Shock shadows that I ordered until I showed them to you pristine out of the box. So let's get on with this unboxing. I got 3 Lippie Stix, which are the long boxes with the purple top and bottom. I got the satin lips. I got 4 of those, which are the yellow. I mean, they are the fatter normal size boxes and with the yellow on the top and the bottom. And then I got 1 ultra matte. I am like kicking myself for not ordering more because these are stunning. They're so good. I heard the old Colourpop formula did used to make your skin, like your lips, really dry up and it just sucked the life out of them. But these ones, oh my gosh, they make my lips feel so incredible. There are time codes in the description, guys, so in case I'm just rambling and saying things you're not interested in, you can just skip right ahead to the swatch fest on my lips. Before I forget, I did get one more thing, not just lip stuff. I got the Super Shock shadows, guys, and the first time I opened this box, just like with the Morphe one, I thought they were so tiny. I thought this is like the size of my thumb, what the hell, you know, because it looked so small. But once you get into the actual box, you see that it's actually a sizable product, you know. And these Super Shock shadows are allegedly very, very good. I have tried to touch them without like ruining anything, like the pattern, as you can see here. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I have put my finger in a couple of them, and I have to say it does feel very creamy and satiny and smooth, but obviously in the demo is when you'll see if it actually does live up to my expectations. I got 4 of them, so this is in the color Shameless, which is a greeny metallic color, as you have seen. I have, oh my gosh, the one that I am most excited about is Telepathy. I don't even need to look at the color name to see to know that this is Telepathy. It's this incredibly super shocking yellow, and for some reason I am really, really excited to try this because I feel like I die for color. Let me just start there. I die for color, and this, I mean, if this is not what my dreams are made of, then I really don't know what is, you know. This is the color, oh, this is the black. I got a black because, you know, everyone keeps saying that the Colourpop shadows are so freaking amazing, so I knew that I wanted a really rich deep black because I know you can get it in a bunch of other palettes, but I wasn't sure how good the black would be, so I wanted to have a backup. This is called Roulette, and it's just, I mean, it is stunning. It's a very matte black, so it's not like, it doesn't have the glitter or the Super Shock shine that everything else does, but it is a Super Shock shadow, so maybe it's just shocking in how black it is, I don't know. Oh, and the box is purple on the inside. Is this not adorable? Like, I love their attention to detail. Their color play is just absolutely gorgeous. This is Envy. Oh my gosh, I would expect Envy to be green, but this purple, honey, it will get you envied because look at that. I'm not even like a purple color person, but the purple is absolutely stunning. So I'm going to begin with the Ultra Satin Lip because I feel like that's appropriate because it is the one that I'm wearing already, so I can tell you a bit about it, and then we move into the swatches. So this is the color Prim. Obviously, I'm obsessed with red, so I needed like 10 of them in my life, basically. This is the one that I have been wearing the most out of all of them, and I have to tell you, it feels like air on my lips. Like, I'm gonna keep repeating this because the formula is just so beautiful. It does transfer because it is a satin lip, it's not a matte finish, so I'm just gonna do the kiss test. See? It does transfer. Quite a bit has come out, but you can see on my lips, it looks exactly the same. Like, it still looks freaking awesome. And that's how it is all through the day because I can do more kiss tests. And you can see all it does is become a bit more mattified, but it doesn't just come off the lips. Even when, because I do need to take this off, but look at that. I mean, I've taken off, like, intentionally taken off a whole huge chunk of it. And in the mirror over here, it's still, look, nothing. It looks exactly like the rest of my lip. Like, it is insane how long wearing these lip stains are. If at all you're not into the matte feeling and you don't want to risk drying out your lips too much, definitely go for these. They will transfer. They will transfer all over the place. Look at that. This is literally me beginning to take it off. But do you see, this is what it looks like at the end of the day, because it stays exactly where you put it. As it's rubbing off, it rubs off beautifully. It rubs off evenly, and even if you do just rub off one little part, I know I'm doing this a lot, but I really want to emphasize to you the staying power, because it like they should say long wearing on the box. They don't say long wearing on the box. They don't claim to be long wearing, but they are. It's insane. Look at this. I have lipstick all over my hand, and I have not paused to like reapply or whatever. All it does is that it gets a bit more matte.
When I met you, little darling, I would not let you take care of my fragile happiness. I will take you from your troubles with the sun and the smile. Don't you lose your time trying to find. Hold your breath and look inside you. Then I realized how close I was to a light burning my life. You got the bliss in my mind into your hands. 'Cause you got the power to cool me down. You're all I'm thinking about. You know, you're all I'm thinking about.
So I had to chime in with the Ultra Matte just to say that it feels so good on my lips. I am not feeling dry at all, and I have worn this all day. Like, it's not just a first impression kind of feeling, but I have worn this all day for like a week straight, because this color, I die for it. But it does show like all the lines and all the whatever on your lips, which is fine. Like, I like texture on my lips. I don't want it to make it look like flat and photoshopped, you know. But I think the color is incredible. The feeling, the formula, the old formula that used to dry people's lips out, they've thrown that out the door. This formula is brilliant. It's absolutely gorgeous. It dried like in 30 seconds. Literally, I was gonna I had just finished applying it, and I was gonna set a timer to see like exactly how long it takes before it gets dry. And as I turn to my phone, I feel my lips, and it's like, it's already done. It's already dry. And it seems like obviously it's gotten drier than the very initial point, but it feels like it's darkening as it dries up.
Taking care of you.
Look at that black. This is a glossy black, and this is a matte black, and they look so beautiful together. That is literally with me just having touched my hand in it. Next, I'm going to go in with my obsession, obviously. This is Telepathy, and I'm going to go in with a clean finger. Oh. This one, even with just touching, I guess it's a bit creamier than the matte one, because with just the touching, it has kind of wrecked the pattern. Is that not incredible? It's showing up so beautifully, and it is a really super shock electric yellow, and it's absolutely stunning. Next is Envy. That is lovely. They all swatch so incredibly beautifully. Last but not least is green. For some reason, I'm really obsessed with green eyeshadows, so I am so excited for this. So this is green. It is so intense. Again, it's really deep, so I hope you can actually see the difference in the color. Because none of the colors that I have are like really transition colors, I'm going to go in with my Morphe. This is the matte palette, and I have already reviewed this, so I'll link that video up here. But I am going to go in with this all over my lid. I'm going to start on my right side because That's why I want to put in my roulette, the black color. So I'm going to go in with a reddish transition color, basically all over ish my lid. And then I'm going to go in first. I'm going to attempt to use a brush, so I'm going to use this other side of this flatter end of the brush and go into my roulette. Oh my gosh, it's picking it up so beautifully. I don't know why everyone says it doesn't show up with a brush. Maybe they're trying it with a dry brush as opposed to a damp brush. But oh my gosh, I was fully prepared to like get in with my fingers and get this done. But oh my goodness, let me show you, because with my finger, yep, it applies the exact same way. So I can actually use a brush, because I was concerned that I would have to use my finger, and you know, there are parts of your eye that your finger just can't get to, like it's just not practical. But oh my gosh, this is applying beautifully. So now I'm going to take a pencil brush, and I'm going to just lightly tap into telepathy. And I'm going to use this as my inner corner highlight, because I've seen it being done before and I really wanted to test it out, because I never thought this color could work. But it is the brightest color that I have from Colourpop, and I do want it to be mostly Colourpop on my lid. So let's give it a shot. Obviously, this is not a brow bone color, so I can't really go with it under my eyebrow. But I'm actually really liking this. And again, this is applying so well with my brush. I actually really like this look with the lip. I feel like this is such a beautiful, smoky, but still interesting look. You know, it's not just straight up black. And yeah, the inner corner highlight, I mean, it barely shows, but it shows just enough to be interesting. I feel like the yellow is a bit too stark for me, though. I really wouldn't use that in my inner corner. So I'm going to take my Morphe 35OS palette, which is the shimmer palette, and try to tone down the yellow with a white. I'm going in with this color. The yellow can still be seen as an undertone, but I think this is a bit more doable for me. So I noticed that the black had sort of faded a bit when I added the red, so I've just added a bit of black to make it really stand out more. But I really do like this. I think it's come out quite well, if I do say so myself. For a first time attempt with this, I was a bit concerned about my first impressions being the actual first time that I'm using this, but first impressions, it applied beautifully. It wasn't patchy, it was creamy, it was amazing. Use a damp brush, that is my advice. But now for the second eye, I am thinking of going a little bit crazy. I want to use all the colors, like except for the black. I want to use all the other colors. So that means I'm using Telepathy, Envy, and why do I never remember this one's name? Shameless. So I want to go into my crease with Shameless as my all over lid color. So I guess with this fluffy blending brush, it's barely showing up. So I guess I understand people's complaints that it doesn't really show up with a brush. So I guess it is the type of brush you use to begin with and how damp it is. I'm just going to use the flatter end. I think the flatness just picks up product so much better anyway. It seems to just be depositing a ton of glitter on my eye and not actually like the green pigment as much as I want it to. Next color I'm going to go in with is Envy, and this is the purple. I want to use this sort of mostly concentrated in the crease. So like right here. It's not going to overwhelm the green, but I do want the purple to show up. I think I'm quite happy with that. And it has added a bit of purple interest onto my eye. So I'm not mad at that at all. I know it's extending way too much on this side, and I'll clean that up after. But the next color I'm going with is obviously the big daddy. The one that I am most excited about is Telepathy. So I'm just going to use the other side of this brush, and it's so satisfying watching it get onto the brush. It's just such a beautiful product. Do you see that? Do you see that? That is insane. It is so incredibly pigmented. What I have learned with this is that you do have to keep dipping. Like you wouldn't just dip once and do your whole thingy. So once you dip and you place a product, it basically stays there. So I actually don't think these products are that easy to move, but it's fine because so little comes out anyway that you just dip and place. I don't want to bring it too far forward because I do want to use an inner corner highlight, and I don't want to take it too far back because I do want my eye to still be smoky. I'm going to take my pencil brush and go into the same shimmer palette for the exact same color. What I'm going to do now is take on a bit more of that purple and really get into the corner. I feel like each of these are really good as primary center colors, you know, but not as all over lid colors, no. Because the green is just, and in the mirror, it's just not showing up. I don't know if you can see it. Let me know in the comments below if you can actually see it through the screen. But in the mirror, it's not showing up at all. And I mean, that makes me a little sad because I did want it to be a very green, very purple, very colorful look, you know. But the only one that's really standing out is obviously the yellow, as I'm looking at the monitor, by the way, in case you're wondering what I keep looking at. But yeah, the only one that keeps showing up, that shows up really well, is the yellow. And I think it is stunning. I actually really like it. And I love that I've shot the entire video this up close, so I hope you don't mind getting like up close and personal with me. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Again, these are the swatches and absolutely stunning. I wouldn't even try to make it focus, but absolutely stunning. This is Bullchic on my lips again, and I love it. So now when you see, anytime I wear any of these or any products in any of my videos, just check in the description box below for the order in which they have come in this video and in any other video, just for what it is that I'm wearing on my lips, in case you're wondering. So I think I can finally end this video. I have literally recorded 2 hours of footage with this, so there's a lot of editing to do. But I hope it's not too long. If it is, I apologize. I know people have been requesting for shorter videos on my channel, and I am working towards that. Ups and downs, but I have a lot to say, and hopefully you found some of what I had to say helpful. So if you did, give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.